All right, fellas. Sorry for this kind of semi-impromptu intro, but Lexi's here with me. We're fishing a tournament today. It's a 6 a.m. to noon at Taylorsville Lake. Everybody knows, notoriously my least favorite lake in the state. Lexi so graciously has fished it with me here, but we were running a little late this morning. Wasn't 100% sure when start time was, so we're about 20 minutes behind everybody. No big deal though. We're gonna start right here on this point and see what we can do. I'm gonna start with a square bill. I've got Lexi on a Texas rig, and we're just gonna see if we can catch some. Aw, man, I broke it. Broke the bill off. Well, guys, I broke the lip of my square bill off there, so I'm gonna pick this jig up. Also, guys, I suppose I should apologize. My voice is kind of gone right now, so if there's not as much talking in this video, that's why. It's not gonna keep me from getting excited if I jerk a 4-pounder out of this lake, though. Water is 77 degrees. It is rather warm. That's a big one. Real big. Golly, that's a giant. Hope it's a bass. God, it's so big. I hope it's a bass. I don't think it is. If it is, it's a giant. Big drum. Yep. I knew it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be. Golly. Oh, calm down, big. Well, first drum of the year. Haven't caught a drum all year. I come to Taylorsville, first fish of the year is a drum. They're fun to fight though, I will say. So I ain't mad at it, I guess. He's probably about 4 pounds. See you, buddy. He about jerked the rod out of my hand. Well, guys, that was a fun fight, so I'm not too bad. But been awesome if that had been like a 6-7 pound bass. Ah, well. Might be running deer or something. Well, a bass. Not a very big one. He's not gonna be 15. He's about 13. See, bud? Well, he wasn't nowhere near a keeper, guys, but good to stick one after reeling in a 5-pound drum first thing this morning. Little. Well, another fish. Not a big one, but it's good to catch another. He's probably about 12 and a half. See if we can find a big one. What I'm trying to do today, I feel so rushed to try to catch a keeper on this lake most of the time, so I speed fish. And that's not what I need to do, obviously, because it never works. I never catch keepers. So I'm trying to be as slow and methodical as I can today. Take my time, fish something a little bigger than I normally would. Just wait and hope. Hope I get a big bite. All right, this is my last cast on this spot. Then we get the heck out of here. All right, guys, it is time to move spots. We caught a couple fish here, but wasn't great, but we're gonna go try somewhere else. Probably try to find something with a little more wind on it. Maybe a little bit more water clarity as well wouldn't hurt. All right, fellas, spot number 2. We made a run out to the main lake. I was hoping the water would get clearer. That didn't happen, but there's a little more wind on this. This is still a nice shady bank here. I've caught some good ones off of this before, so we're gonna give it a try. I'm still gonna stick with this jig for a little while longer. Keep Lexi on the Texas rig for a little bit, but here before too long I may switch her out to something like a Ned rig or something. But we're gonna give it a try, see what we can do. Oh my God. Just dropped it. Just dropped it. For whatever reason. Didn't even feel it, like it just let it go. Hey Wexy, can I tell you something else on? Just flip the bell over. Thank you. All right, guys, that took about 5 minutes there to...
I got a fish!
You got one? Literally first drop with the Ned rig. And she catches a warmouth, so. I tied her on a Ned rig with copper truce. Of course, this water's a little stained, so. There's your fishy. You caught one. But, you wanna hold it? No? Okay, we let him go. So she caught that one on a Ned rig there, but the water's pretty stained. I started with a crankbait this morning, but broke the bill off of it pretty early. I didn't give it a lot of a chance, but I've picked up a chartreuse square bill. I tied her on a copper truce Ned rig. Just try to give her a better chance to get a couple bites and get some confidence. Hopefully we can figure something out. It's pretty tough today, not a whole lot of bites. They're dropping the bait a lot, so it's not the best time out here right now. Well, that wasn't what I was expecting. This is a crappie. This is what my dad fishes for.
It's pretty.
Mm-hmm. They are delicious. See you, buddy. That's good. Good. He might keep. I don't think he will. He hit it good. Nah, he ain't gonna keep. He trucked it. He hit it so hard. Biggest one of the day. I'll measure him. He ain't gonna make it, but I'll measure him. What are you, about 13? Yeah, 13 inches. Ain't gonna make the grade. Sorry, buddy. Look at the big black spot on his tail. See ya. Well, guys, that was bass number 3 of the day. Bunch of shorts per usual on this lake. Catching them ways I usually don't though, so that's kind of neat. I think I said it earlier in the video, but I'm trying to slow down. That's something I just know internally about myself. I fish way too fast a lot, especially on lakes that I don't like, because I'm like, oh, maybe if I just cover water, maybe I can come across some keepers, but I don't think that's the way to really go about that. So I'm trying to teach myself, always trying to learn. Probably like a 15, 16 incher followed all the way. The boat just didn't eat it. I hate fish. All right, guys, well, caught one on it. There's a big drum and a turtle. Caught one bass on this. Had a couple of bites on the jig. They're just picking up and dropping it. And then of course I caught that crappie, but we got about 3 more hours. We're gonna go somewhere else and see if we can figure something out. All right, guys, we didn't move too far. Another thing I'm trying to do today, since I never do any good on this lake on areas that I fish consistently, try to fish a few new spots. I've never fished this. There's tons of wood on it, and there's a bass first cast on it. Littling, but a fish. And that's why you try new water. I mean, I know this is a little one, but it's always worth trying some new water out. But we'll fish this for a little bit and see what we can do. I thought it was gonna be a good one the way you hit it. 6 inches long. Okay.
What were you saying about those things putting in the water the last time? I didn't know.
They are, so there's another fish. Also not a keeper, but, oh, calm down, buddy. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm. All right, well, another one on a crankbait. They're chewing it. They just aren't big. Throttled it and I missed him. Huh? What was you doing? Oh.
I was like, I thought it looked weird.
I thought I had a leaf. See you, little buddy. There's him. He wouldn't have kept. He's about 12, 13 inches as well. rough day.
Honey, you having a rough day.
I hope it sends. I sent it to you. I don't think I've ever seen the water. It's a bass. We've got a bass fish. Get him in the boat. You caught one. He's not your PB, but he is a fish. You know what that means. We must hold your fishy.
Yeah. Goodbye.
You held him. I didn't get a picture, but I got it here. You caught bass fish. I'm proud of you. I don't understand people, guys. One, this is a flat. This is super shallow everywhere. There's trees, you know, 50 feet off the bank. No big deal, just a houseboat, you know, running by us 20 feet from the boat. No big deal. What'd you say?
Oh. You had to catch something out there.
Yep, possibly. All right, guys, we're gonna move spots. Got about 2 hours left. Lexi's defeated, but she did catch a bass. So we're gonna kind of mosey back towards the ramp a little bit. I got a spot down that way I'd like to try to fish. And see if we have any time left after that spot. All right, fellas, we are on a spot I fish quite frequently here. This is probably the only spot that semi-consistently provides me a 15-incher ever. It's getting late in the day. I'm sick of getting pounded on the main lake with all the waves from the boats and whatnot. So, move back down closer to the ramp to this spot. I'm just gonna kind of pitch around, see if we can catch one. Do it. I do have one. It's a good one. I got it, but I think it might keep. That might keep. Be close. I don't know if it'll go or not. Oh my God, we got a keeper. They exist.
You did.
We have a 15-inch bass out of this lake. Oh my God. Every once in a while, guys, they somehow appear. Every once in a while. You don't weigh much, but I will happily, graciously take them.
There's a water bottle in there.
Yep. Oh my God, guys. A keeper. They do once in a while appear. That one came on a 7-inch June bug power worm. About 10 foot off the bank. I was kind of just being lackadaisical, looked up and my line was just taking off. But sick. We aren't going back empty-handed. All right, fellas. We're probably on the last spot of the day. I picked something kind of similar to where I caught that keeper a minute ago. It's just a nice channel swing bank that's got tons and tons of wood on it. All kinds of debris blows up in here during like flooding and whatnot. So it's always got structure, and then of course there's stumps everywhere. But we got about an hour and 15 minutes left. So we'll probably spend the majority of the rest of our day thoroughly working this pretty good. And just hopefully we can come across 2 more. Got one. I don't think it'll keep. About jerked the rod out of my hand again. $14. 13 and a half, 14. 13 and a quarter. That one weighs more than the other one I caught. Oh well. See, buddy. Look. I can't. It's a mink. I was literally talking about a mink earlier. That's a mink. He's got like a fish. But that's a mink. That's the second one I've ever seen. They look like a ferret. Yeah, it's bigger than him. It's a catfish. Look at him. Guys, those used to be very common in Kentucky. I'll probably have to blow it up and enhance it some, but this mink has himself about a 2-pound flathead catfish, and he's dragging it up the bank. That was cool. I don't think it's big enough. About the same size as that last one. Would you like one of these?
It won't work, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna measure that one. He's 13 or so. See, buddy. All right, guys. I tied Lexi on the same thing I'm throwing. Seems like they're eating it okay. I mean, that was almost back to back. Caught those two within like 5 minutes of each other. Neither are keepers, but it's good to just see some fish hit the deck. It's been a little bit, so. You got one. Oh my gosh. Bring him here. You got fishy. Look at you. You said it wouldn't work.
He still doesn't count.
Most of them don't. Must hold fishy. Get him hard. There you go. Oh yeah. He's your fishy. You do what you want with him. He's pretty. He's very green, like a very deep green.
I'll let you go now.
Did he bite it hard? Or did you just kind of reel up and have them?
I thought I was stuck.
There you go. I'm proud of you. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a keeper. It's awful dang close. Golly, strong fish. I think that's a keeper. It's awfully dang close. Yes, please. Okay, his lip is touching. Lip touching. He's past 15. Barely. We may mess around and get a lemon here. Oh. Let it go. Oh. Dang. Yep. Oh. That's close. Dang it. He was definitely decent. He might have made it. All right, baby. You ready? Let's go weigh our fishies in. She caught two.
Yep.
She caught one on a Ned rig, one on a Texas rig.
Good. Excellent. Proud of her. Hey, felt good, didn't it? Isn't that what you're looking for? Yeah.
I guess I'll weigh a big. I don't think it'll stand.
For the next round. Ready? Ready?
Yeah, I need them to go.
243 for his big. Bill. Lacey. Yeah. 411 total.
411. That's the most I've ever weighed at this lake.
Huh?
That's the most I've ever weighed on this lake. I lost one bigger than both of those about 10 minutes before we got here.
Big fish. Cody and Kyle. I finally got a big fish. Finally. And overall first place, Cody and Kyle. Oh yeah? What'd you have? I said, never heard.
All right, guys. So another pretty tough day. We caught some fish. Lexi caught 2 today, so she tripled the amount of bass she's caught in her life, which is awesome. And I'm super happy about it. But it's the second time ever on that lake I've weighed in 2. I had the chance to have a third. Lost it about halfway to the boat. It was an awkward hook set. It happens. But we finished 3rd, I think, so not too bad. How do you rate your experience today?
Fine, but I'm tired. So.
Yeah, we're not on a whole lot of sleep, so it is what it is. But yeah, I think the next one's a couple weeks out. I think it's gonna be Rough River, so that'll be cool. Oh, I guess I should talk about a little bit about what change we made late in the day. So I was catching my jig early, crankbait a little bit, fishing shallow, fishing in the 5 to 10 range, and there were fish there, but the quality wasn't there. I started throwing out into like 15 foot to 20 foot, and that's where the bigger ones were for us. So maybe I'm learning something about the lake. I fished a lot slower today, which is good too. But yeah, I guess we'll catch you on the next one. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you.